My name is Greg Argentieri. I'm a senior lab manager in Novartis, and I've been with the company for 26 years. The job in electron microscopy comprises of electron microscopes, light microscopy, confocal microscopy, and anything to do with microscopy type activities in the development for toxpath and pathology, as well as for production, manufacturing, and the technical operations, and anybody needing microscopy services. A typical day, that's a good question. There really is no typical day. Obviously, we have our routine work, planned assignments, but for the most part, everything is in our area is at the spur of the moment. So a lot of times we'll have production, manufacturing problems that come in that need immediate attention. So our typical day is diverted because those have priority over some of our routine work. So there's really no such thing as a typical day. It's an exciting day, sometimes a hectic day, but not really a routine typical day. My career path from high school to now, actually from high school, I hadn't a clue what I wanted to do. From high school, I started working in a gas station, and like all moms or good parents, they sort of try to encourage you that you have maybe more potential than you're currently showing. So from that point on, my mom had got me interested in going back to school, and I was actually going to go for forestry. I wanted to be a forest ranger. I did a lot of work in the woods. I like playing outdoors, so forestry seemed like the typical thing. I started going to evening school, college evening school, and I started taking some liberal courses. From there, I moved over to William Patterson, where I enrolled in the science course. I still, at that point, hadn't a clue really which direction I was going to go. I was eventually going to go into forestry, but once I got into science and I started taking some of the science courses, one of the first courses was electron microscopy, and that's actually my aha moment. That's when I figured out, it's like, this is really where I could put all of this together. I actually liked electron microscopy. It's something I could do with my hands, and it provided with something that seemed like it was just a direction for me. So I would say probably not a typical career path, in reference that I didn't really have any direction until I actually got myself into college. I didn't really know specifically what I wanted to do. I had an idea, but once I started taking courses, and specifically once I got into electron microscopy, did I really know that's what I wanted to do. Actually, the realities of the job really haven't, and the expectations are about the same. In this particular environment, it's a microscopy-related field, so anything to do with microscopy, it's sort of expected. I guess I can embellish on that a little bit. The plus part of microscopy-related activities, swimming at contaminants, unknowns, well, what that's doing is putting our skill set to use, trying to figure out some problems that we hadn't come across previously, and using microscopy as that tool. The favorite part of my job is actually playing with the instrumentation, getting the new projects in that are unknown. We haven't investigated these things before, so trying to figure out how we're actually going to solve the problem, or working on the manufacturing, the unknown tasks that come in. In addition, playing with all of the equipment. The best part of the job is actually playing with the instrumentation that we have in the lab. I would say the key skills for a job in science obviously is a science background, a strong interest in this particular case, microscopy, electron microscopy. I've taken courses for that. I've become certified in electron microscopy, so it's something that I know that I like, and it's not something that anybody forced me into continue on. The best advice I gave for anybody is follow your dreams, follow your passion. What is it you like to do? The rest will come after that. You have to be happy in what you do. It's something you have to work at for the rest of your life. So if you're coming to work unhappy, it's non-fulfilling. So follow your passion is the key advice, I would say.